For a given circle of radius r, we know that the circumference is given by 2 pi r. We can easily accept this. This is easy to understand. Whereas this one here, the area is given by pi r squared. And in school, you don't really know where this comes from. Only when you get to 16 or 17, you would do calculus. And then from here, it allows you to understand where this formula comes from and why it works. So I'm just going to gloss over it. I don't expect you to understand this. So you start out with an equation of a circle, which is given by this. So you start out with an equation of a circle. You rearrange it to make y the subject. So you take away x squared from both sides. So y squared equals r squared minus x squared. And then you square root both sides. When you square root both sides, you get the positive version. You get the positive version, which is this strand here, and then you get the negative version. But the thing is, we don't want the negative version, so we would discard this, just keep the positive version. And then when you get to 16, 17, you would do what's called integration. Integration allows you to work out the area underneath the graph. So we would then integrate the graph. That would then be this. It doesn't matter if you don't understand this. I'm just glossing over this. You would integrate it from 0 to r. So you would work out the area underneath here, because this thing here allows you to work out the area underneath the graph. And you don't know why this works. In the future, 16, 17, you will. You're integrating it from 0 to r. From 0 to r, that will allow you to work out a quarter of a circle. So if you want the whole circle, it would be this whole thing times 4. That will then give you the area underneath that graph. And then within calculus, this is actually quite hard to work out. You will need to do what's called trigonometric integration, which will allow you to work out this thing here. So to evaluate this, you would need to do what's called trigonometric integration. Eventually, it will lead you to pi r squared, which is where this comes from. So in school, you're just expected to know this. When you get to 16, 17, then you will understand why it becomes pi r squared. But the interesting part is that calculus was invented by Isaac Newton and someone else. But the thing is, they discovered this formula before calculus was invented. So they discovered it before calculus was invented. Quite interesting. If you really want to know how they did it in a clever way, you have to look it up for yourself, okay?